Let's step out to our tenant and explore the retention elements, including the archive mailboxes as well as the retention policies and tags. So here we are in our Exchange Admin Center, and the first thing we're going to do is go to the recipients. And inside of there, we have our 3 different users that we've created throughout the course. We'll just, while Linda's clicked here, we'll just click on Linda here, and we go to the right. And you're going to see in place archive, it's disabled by default. Notice next to the mailbox type, it says user. I'm going to go ahead and click on enable. Are you sure you want to enable the archive? I'm going to do yes. And notice now next to it, it shows that this individual has an archive email box. And I can now go over and view details. And this first comes up, it says this person's never logged in, so there's no data there. That's okay. And notice the name of the mailbox is in place archive dash the username. Archive usage, well, we've not done anything with it, so there's nothing there. The default archive quota is 100 gigabytes, and the issue warning, meaning you're getting close to it, is 90 gigabytes. So these are the default settings here when we're working with archive mailboxes. And that's how simple it is for us to activate it for a specific user. So let's go to compliance management. We have retention policies over here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on retention policies. Here's that default MRM policy. Double click on that. It's going to list all of the tags, the retention tags associated with this policy. And if you scroll down through them, notice these are the different options that we have. So these are all there by default. But what if? What if we decide that we don't want them to be able to use the junk email tag? We can click on it and then click the negative sign, and that will remove that. So we can customize the tags associated with the default MRM policy. So I'll go ahead and save that. Notice we can come in and add a new policy. We'll give it a name. We'll stay with this over protective theme that we've been working with. And then I can go in and start adding individual tags here. And we'll just click with the shift key down, click add. Those are all added for us. I'll click OK. And then I'll go ahead and save this. And notice now we have an overprotective retention policy using some of the tags, but not all of the tags. The tags are maintained over here on the top right. We click on retention tags. Here are all the ones that are available to us out of the box. All of these are available with the default MRM policy, but as you can see, we have a plus sign. We could create a new tag applied automatically to entire mailbox, which is the default, applied automatically to a default folder, or applied by users to items and folders. So this is where I can create a tag and allow the users to manually manage this tag, or the content, I should say. And we'll just call this one Get Her Done. And we have options for retention, delete and allow recovery, permanently delete, or move to archive. So we'll just have this one so it permanently deletes it. And then we can define that retention period is never. And then when the item reaches the following days and age, we'll just say 60 days. Then we can add a comment. We'll save this out. And now we've created another one here called Get Her Done. And then we can go back to our retention policies, go back to that overprotective, open that up. We'll add a new tag here called Get Her Done. Add, OK, save. And now we've created a new tag along with a new retention policy and applied that new tag to that new retention policy. And now what we'll do is we'll go back to our recipients. We still have Linda highlighted, so we'll double click on her. And we'll go down to the mailbox features. Notice we have the retention policies here, same warning message, where there's no data, it's okay. And we have the default MRM policy applied, and we have the overprotective policy that we can apply as well. So we can change that to the overprotective. We'll do a save. So now we've applied this new retention policy to Linda's account. So those are the steps necessary for creating a new retention tag, new retention policy, and then applying that policy to your Exchange Online users. So in this module, we got to take a look at personal archives for mailboxes, which are managed by retention tags, which are actually bundled up into retention policies. We saw we have a default MRM policy that's applied to every user, and that can't be changed. The only thing that can be changed are the tags associated with that policy. What we're going to do next is look at how to configure additional user email addresses for your Exchange Online users.